that religious communities coming from Italy to Africa should take the African realities into account of community. The community is very important, and that everything should be shared among themselves, but also with the families of the African members of religious community. So that is an important aspect of our ministry in Africa, the importance of community. It's a witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ and part of our evangelization. Without inculturation, there cannot be real evangelization in Africa, because people are still living their culture. Inside, they are still living their culture. And so we have the problem of the double religious consciousness. At one time, people are Christians, at another time, they are African traditionalists. How can this be brought together? It can be brought together only through inculturation. And inculturation means taking the African customs, the African symbols seriously into account in expressing the gospel of Jesus Christ. The symbols that we use are sometimes very foreign. I mentioned in the lecture the use of the ring, the use of bread and wine, the use, these are very foreign to Africans. And so the African culture should be taken very seriously. That should also be adjusted to African realities. The rules, the charism that we have. The question is, what does African culture have to contribute to that rule? It's not only one way, Europe bringing its rule into Africa, but Africans contributing to the understanding of the charism of the founder. What is the African cultural input in understanding the charism of the founder? So rules only don't work until they come from inside. They are made part and parcel of the conviction of the individuals. Rules alone will not work very well. The leaders of the church, they should identify as far as possible with the situation of the people. Now we are living maybe a very different life. People look at us as if we are rich people in a sea of poverty. That's the impression that we give to people. But as far as possible, we should live, the church leaders should live the life that the people do. And this was the message of the liberation theologians, that we should live the life of the people, the poor church. The image of the church is very important. What image is the church giving to the rest of the population?